Circularity Explorer Lab. This lab is dedicated to the exploratory process of identifying and understanding circularity in complex systems. Use the LLM-powered analysis engine to examine system descriptions for feedback loops, recursive patterns, and self-referential dynamics. Explore F0Z concepts that inherently involve or manage circular processes. Circularity Analysis Engine, LLM-powered. Describe a system, scenario, or a set of interacting components. The LLM, currently Gemini API, will attempt to identify and explain potential circularities. System description/scenario. Democracy. Analyze for circularity. LLM analysis results. Democracy, viewed as a complex system, exhibits several forms of circularity, feedback loops, and self-referential processes. Analyzing these patterns is crucial for understanding its dynamics, stability, and potential vulnerabilities. Here is an analysis of identified circularities within the concept of democracy. 1. Policy feedback loop, citizens-representatives-policy-citizen impact, *A, circular pattern *citizens, voters, elect representatives based on their stated platforms, anticipated policies, or past performance. These representatives then enact laws and policies. These policies have direct or indirect impacts on the lives and welfare of citizens. Citizens' experience of these impacts, their evaluation of the policy outcomes, and changes in societal conditions, partly influenced by policies, feed back into shaping their political preferences, public opinion, and ultimately, their choices in subsequent elections. *B. Implications ***. This is a fundamental feedback loop intended to make the system responsive to the needs and desires of the populace. Positive feedback can lead to the reinforcement of successful policies or popular representatives, e.g., policies lead to prosperity, increasing support for the governing party. Can also lead to echo chambers where certain policies or ideologies become self-reinforcing through selective information feedback. Negative feedback acts as a correction mechanism where unpopular or harmful policies lead to decreased support for representatives, potentially resulting in changes in policy or representation. This provides a degree of stability and adaptation. Oscillation if the system overcorrects or responds erratically, it can lead to policy instability or cycles of boom and bust. Learning the loop enables collective learning, where the system, representatives and citizens, can ideally learn from the outcomes of past policies. C. F0Z modeling this loop maps well to an F0Z sequence of observations, decisions, and actions. Agents citizens, representatives. State citizen preferences, socio-economic conditions, policy landscape, policy outcomes. Functions citizen preferences decide vote elect representatives, representatives plus state decide policy enact policy, policy plus state observe policy impact citizen experience update preferences. F0Z representation and F0Z trace could follow the state changes, observe, citizen preferences, act, elect representatives, observe, elected representatives, act, enact policy, observe, policy outcomes, act, update preferences, observe, new citizen preferences. The decision functions, decide vote, decide policy, update preferences, are key elements, potentially learning and adapting based on observed state transitions. The observe policy impact function describes how the environment, state, is affected by system actions. 2. Rule evolution loop, laws/institutions behavior need for change laws/institutions, *A, circular pattern the existing legal framework and institutional structures, laws, constitution, court systems, administrative procedures, define the rules of the game, shaping individual and collective behavior, economic activity, and social interactions. As society evolves, driven by these behaviors, technological changes, new knowledge, or external events, new problems arise or opportunities emerge that the current rules may not adequately address. This creates pressure for legal or institutional reform. The process for changing laws or institutions is itself defined and constrained by the existing legal and institutional framework, requiring actions, legislation, court decisions, constitutional amendments, performed through the established system. *B. Implications This loop provides the mechanism for systemic adaptation and evolution. Path dependence changes are often constrained by the existing structure, leading to incremental adjustments rather than radical shifts. Inertia/stability The reliance on established procedures for change introduces inertia, which can resist rapid shifts but also provide stability against fads or temporary pressures. Lag if the system is slow to adapt, the gap between societal needs and the legal/institutional framework can grow, leading to tension, inefficiency, or crisis. C. F0Z modeling This involves modeling how the rules, or functions, of the system itself can change based on observed outcomes and states. Agents legislators, judges, bureaucrats, citizens, as agents of change. State legal framework, as a structured state variable, societal conditions, behavioral patterns, pressures for reform. Functions apply rules, legal framework, state, behavioral patterns, observe state change, societal conditions, behavioral patterns, identify need for change, initiate reform process, need for change, legal framework, reform process state, execute reform process state, new legal framework. F0Z representation a trace could show, observe, legal framework, societal conditions, act, apply rules, observe, behavioral patterns, act, identify need for change, observe, need for change, act, initiate reform process, observe, reform process state, act, execute reform, observe, new legal framework. F0Z is particularly suited here for tracking how the observed state, need for change, triggers actions, initiate reform process, execute reform, that result in a modification of the very functions or rules defining the system, legal framework. The execute reform function's behavior is dependent on the rules encoded in the legal framework being observed. 3. Information, opinion, action loop, information dash, public opinion dash, political action dash, policy, asterisk A. Circular pattern asterisk asterisk information, from media, social interaction, official sources, personal experience, is disseminated and interpreted, influencing public opinion and individual beliefs. Public opinion motivates political action, such as voting, lobbying, protest, or engaging in political discourse. This political action influences decision-makers, representatives, bureaucrats, in the policy-making process. Policies and political events then generate new information and narratives, which re-enter the information stream, shaping subsequent opinion and action. Asterisk B, implications asterisk this loop is central to democratic responsiveness and the formation of the public will. Asterisk amplification / polarization asterisk can create positive feedback loops like echo chambers or filter bubbles, where confirming information reinforces existing opinions, leading to polarization. Misinformation can spread rapidly and become self-reinforcing. Asterisk stability / deliberation asterisk can also facilitate negative feedback if diverse information and deliberation lead to more nuanced or moderate public opinion and policy adjustments. Asterisk volatility asterisk sensitivity to information flow can make the system vulnerable to rapid shifts in opinion and policy, potentially leading to instability. Asterisk C, F0Z modeling asterisk this involves modeling agents processing information and acting based on their internal state, opinion. Asterisk agents asterisk information sources, citizens, political actors, representatives, lobbyists. Asterisk state asterisk information landscape, citizen opinion states, political action state, policy state. Asterisk functions asterisk generate information, events, policies, dash information stream, process information, citizen opinion state, information stream, dash new citizen opinion state, aggregate opinion, citizen opinion states, dash public opinion, translate opinion into action, public opinion, dash political actions plus policy state dash modify policy dash new policy state. Asterisk F0Z representation asterisk a trace could show, observe, information stream, citizen opinion state, dash act, process information, dash observe, new citizen opinion state, dash act, aggregate opinion, dash observe, public opinion, dash act, translate opinion into action, dash observe, political actions, dash act, modify policy, dash observe, new policy state. F0Z can model the agent's internal state updates, citizen opinion state, based on observations, information stream, and how these aggregated states, public opinion, drive subsequent actions that change the environment, policy state. 4. Checks and balances loops, e.g. Legislature - executive - judiciary, asterisk A, circular pattern asterisk in systems with separation of powers, branches of government exert influence and constraints on each other's actions. For example, the legislature passes laws, but the executive can veto them, requiring a legislative override. The executive enforces laws, but the judiciary can review their constitutionality or application. The judiciary interprets laws, but the legislature can pass new laws or initiate constitutional amendments, and the executive appoints judges, often with legislative approval. An action by one branch, e.g., passing a law, issuing an executive order, rendering a court decision, becomes an input or condition that triggers a potential response from another branch, which in turn might influence the first branch's subsequent actions. Asterisk B. Implications asterisk this system of interlocking negative feedback loops is designed to prevent the concentration of power and provide stability by requiring consensus or compromise for significant action. Asterisk stability / constraint asterisk limits radical action by any single branch. Asterisk gridlock / inefficiency asterisk can lead to slow decision-making or legislative paralysis when branches are in conflict. Asterisk dynamic equilibrium asterisk the system tends towards a dynamic equilibrium as branches react and adjust to each other. Asterisk C, F0Z modeling asterisk this requires modeling multiple interacting agents with distinct roles and observation / action capabilities. Asterisk agents asterisk legislature, executive, judiciary, potentially with subagents like individual politicians, judges. Asterisk state asterisk legal state, policy implementation state, judicial precedent state. Asterisk functions asterisk each agent has functions to propose action, review action, approve / reject action, modify state based on approval / rejection. These functions take into account the actions and states of other agents. For instance, executive, review action, proposed law from legislature, depends on the output of the legislature agent and the current legal state. Asterisk F0Z representation asterisk a trace would show sequences of interleaved actions and observations, observe, state, dash legislature, act, proposed law, dash observe, proposed law, dash executive, act, review proposed law, state, dash observe, executive decision, dash legislature, act, respond to executive decision, dash observe, legislative response, dash judiciary, act, review outcome, state, dash observe, judicial decision. F0Z is suited to represent these interactions as agents observe the environment, including outputs of other agents' actions, and make decisions based on their internal objectives and the observed state, leading to state transitions that are then observed by others. 5. Self-legitimation and self-amendment asterisk A, circular pattern asterisk legitimation asterisk the system's authority and right to govern are often based on the consent of the governed, which is expressed through processes, like elections, referenda, public deliberation, that are defined, organized, and validated by the rules and institutions of the system itself. The system justifies its existence and power through procedures it itself created and administers, and whose outcomes it interprets as conferring legitimacy. Amendment the fundamental rules of the system, e.g., the Constitution, include provisions and procedures for how those very rules can be changed. The system defines the process by which it can alter its own foundational structure. B. Implications these are forms of self-reference critical for the system's identity and capacity for foundational change. Legitimation a strong positive feedback loop when trust in the processes and outcomes is high, reinforcing stability. Becomes a dangerous negative feedback loop if trust erodes, potentially leading to system collapse as the basis for enforcing rules is questioned. Amendment allows for fundamental adaptation, learning at the meta level, but can be a source of significant conflict, as disputes can arise not just about policies but about the rules for changing the rules. Rigidity or flexibility depends entirely on the self-defined amendment process. C. F0Z modeling this involves modeling the rules themselves as part of the state and demonstrating functions that operate on or are derived from these rules. Agents citizens, institutions. State rule state, e.g., constitutional articles, election laws, citizen trust state, system outcome state. Functions legitimation express consent, citizen state, system outcome state, rule state, citizen trust state, validate system authority, citizen trust state, rule state, system legitimacy state. Here, validate system authority is a function defined by the rule state operating on the citizen trust state, which is itself influenced by system outcomes derived from applying the rules. Amendment process def, rule state, amendment procedure, initiate amendment, actor set, rule state, amendment process state, execute amendment process state, amendment procedure, new rule state. The amendment procedure function is derived from the rule state, and execute amendment applies this procedure to change the rule state itself. F0Z representation tracing amendment, observe, rule state, act, derive amendment procedure, observe, amendment procedure, act, initiate amendment process, observe, amendment process state, act, execute amendment, observe, new rule state. F0Z can model how observing the definition of a function, amendment procedure derived from rule state, enables an agent to execute that function, execute amendment, resulting in a change to the state from which the function definition was derived, new rule state. Tracing legitimation, observe, system outcome state, rule state, act, express consent, observe, citizen trust state, system function, act, validate system authority, observe, system legitimacy state. The validate system authority action relies on observing the rule state to know how to perform the validation check on the citizen trust state. In summary, democracy is a system characterized by deeply interconnected loops where outputs from one stage become inputs for another, influencing subsequent processes. These circularities drive its adaptive capacity, resilience, stability, and vulnerability. F0Z, with its focus on modeling systems via observed state changes, agent actions, and the execution of functions, which can themselves be state-dependent or modified, provides a robust framework for representing and analyzing these complex, dynamic feedback structures. Modeling in F0Z would involve defining the relevant states, agents, and the functions governing state transitions, paying particular attention to how the output of an action becomes the input for a subsequent observation or decision, thus closing the loop. Relevant F0Z concepts for circularity. Certain F0Z formulas and concepts inherently describe or manage iterative feedback, recursive operations, or adaptive loops. Explore these foundational ideas that contribute to understanding circular dynamics.